right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to go ahead and face the east. We're going to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching the truth, the 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning, to the bias, double dot, the house of David. All right, this is Men of Valor, Las Vegas camp, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, to prophesy this downfall of this queendom, all right, America, all right, hey, aka Rome, aka Egypt, aka Rome 2.0, Salaki, right, Babylon, Sodom, and Gomorrah, all right, hey, this ratchet whore, right, this dirty ass, dusty, busty ass place, all right, is falling, and it's falling fast. Yahweh Shai is making ever more apparent that this place is over, man. All right, everything in this place is going to shit. All right, and rightfully so. And Yahweh Shai is bringing this captivity of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and the speckled birds whose father's line goes back. All right, bringing this captivity to an end. All right, so that we may be at rest, may be in his holy tabernacle, be amongst his court. Apparatus out Rio, those men. All right, that righteousness, may be throughout the whole entire planet. All right, throughout the whole universe. All right, that Yahweh Shai, everything is set up as he has ordained it to be. All right.
That bird got a land.
That's good. You got his bird like a fist.
Hey, the bird is tied. All right. Hey, you got.
I gotta put it on it. There you go, right there, man. He limping, man. They tired of it too, man.
They can't even get a bird back. All right. They defiled
He came right in.
they defiled with all the wickedness. All right. Hey, everybody's tired in this queen. Right. You see these nations starting to rise up, getting less and becoming less and less patient with each other. Okay, you have all unrighteous decrees set up, moving and pushing forward across the planet. All these governments and all these nations of governments, all right, have continued this and are starting to continue their legislative. They're executing their legislative process, right, to bring in the CBDC, okay, across the board, to set up that one world order, all right, the great reset, all right. Hey, this devil is not playing, but ultimately is through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, so prophecy can be fulfilled, all right. So right. No, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Because I was about to say something else. Medical vision.
Okay. Oh.
So these dirty 2 turds of the nation of Israel, all right, will perish and die for the lack of faith and for the lack of the testimony that they believe upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right, 1/3 of the nation of Israel will be saved. All right, hey, for believing upon the testimony, for calling upon the name, and rehearsing and practicing the righteous acts to the best of their ability. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into these scripts. Hey, Lord willing, this be an edifying camp unto the body.
Come on.
Right, Second Esdras 15 and verse 1 says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord."
Right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said, "Speak into the ear of my people the words of prophecy." Hey, and what are we to prophesy? The downfall of this queen. All right, as the brother had just said, the censorship of this place is becoming even more ridiculous. Okay, here it is. This is supposed to be so-called America, the home of the free, all right, the land of the brave. All right, you're supposed to have freedom of speech, all right, but you have freedom of nothing. It is an illusion that America has set up, all right, especially for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and Seminole Indians, all right, for you to believe that you belong, to a nation that has care for you or wants you to have the bullshit pursuit of happiness.
Right.
Okay.
They'll strike brothers' channels down for speaking the truth and for bringing out scriptural evidence. That we're the people, all right, we're God's chosen people. But at the same time, they let these weirdos parade around in their filthy attire, and force it upon the children.
Done.
Verse 2, it says, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true."
Right, cause them to be written in paper for they're faithful and true. Hey, these scripts are faithful and true. Yahweh Shem Yahushai's word is faithful and true. All right, this was never ever written by the hands of Salakia, got the hiccups. Written by the hands of man. All right, physically by the hands of man, but not a self-interpretation by man. All right, it was the spirit that Yahweh Shem Yahushai had put on his prophets. All right, of old. All right, that this book be written in such a way that would sustain itself through the ages, but also to take these devils down to label shit medical misinformation. Even though that these stupid motherfuckers have articles on the shit that we may be saying. All right, we can go into an article and then you'll label something medical information, but here it is, this devil will have a fucking article stating the exact same thing that we said. All right, we just paraphrase it.
Right, just because the scriptures, were used, to back it up. Hey, how many times do brothers get their videos striked or pages taken down for all the deceit that was revealed, during the C19, all those activities, and talking about how that venom, all right, that spider venom was cause everything that you see that these devils are writing about today. And yet you still walk into CVS or Walgreens, Albertsons, and they advertise it to you.
Right.
All right. While you're shopping, they're advertising, telling you to go get that next dose. Okay.
Get your next fix.
Right.
All right.
But that's all subliminal messaging. Okay, because when you're in the store, you're not really thinking about it, but they're programming that in your head. Right? That you need this. But when you look at the evidence, when you look at alternative news and all the side effects that actually come along with it, and all the people that were put to death, pretty much Esau put to death, these sheep, right, from taking that. But they not speaking out about that. They still advertising, that serpent still, slithering and whispering, these enchantments in the ears of the masses.
Right. Hey, because this devil has even revealed itself. All right, has told on itself. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai said the devil, roughly paraphrasing scripture, he shall make his tongue fall upon himself. Okay? It was this very devil who revealed and who had to reveal through his legislative process of everything that the C19, all right, pertained to, and everything that certain measures that it had taken. All right, it is this devil's it is through his process that he has to document the things that he does. Right? Hey, it is part of his sorcery and his witchcraft.
Right? How many athletes just there's a whole period of time last year where people were just dropping like flies.
Okay.
Right? It was all due to that. All right, that's why in your parks out here they started to put resuscitation
Defibrillators.
Yeah, the defibrillators. Yeah. they putting that stuff out. Stay away from these topics. They putting these devices out. Because people, these are actual things that are happening to people.
Right.
They need to cover up their tracks.
Exactly.
Right. I got a quick precept. Just to back up what the brother was saying. These not our words. It comes from the Most High. All right. This is Luke 1:68. It says, "Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, and hath raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David." And that horn of salvation was Yahushua. Right?
Hey, he said the power of Israel. All right. Blessed be the power. All right. The God. All right. Of Israel. All right. Not of the whole world. Okay. Not everybody can worship Yahweh Hashem Yahushai just yet. All right. Hey, and even when you can worship Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, it's still not as glorious as Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's people giving him the praise and the glory. All right. It's just to make sure that you motherfuckers are in order.
Right. It says, "As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us."
Right. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai said since the beginning. All right. You Esau Edom are the fucking devil. All right. And it's such.
He had his put the words in the prophet's mouth. It's not the other way around. He said he's going to deliver us from those that hate us. Well, who does the Bible say that he hates us? Who hates Jake? So-called white man.
The perpetual hate.
Hey, that his own brother. All right.
The same white man that says, we're not the people to this day. All right. That says that we're uneducated. We don't know what we're talking about. But at the same time, it's, has to backtrack on everything that he says. Or these false prophets got to switch up their doctrines back to, back to ways, back to, things before. Like IUIC with that damn MOTV doctrine. All right. Why? Because they're getting paid by somebody. They're taking a bag over. They're taking a bag of this world instead of standing strong for what they believe in. Really, y'all weak and y'all cowards.
Hey, a bunch of cowardness is going throughout Israel right now. All right. A bunch of cowardness in these other groups who don't believe upon the true testimony of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right, because you took that 5013C. All right, because you want to be in. All right. I'm gonna try to watch my speech a little bit. All right. But Yahweh Hashem Yahushua hates all of you. All right.
Trying to be politically correct, and be accepted in the sights of this world. That's not going to happen when you come into this truth. Right. Because the world and this truth are two separate entities. Right. What is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua say? The scripture said that carnality is enmity with the Most High. Okay.
Hey, can two walk together unless they be agreed? All right. We can't walk together with the world. All right. Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, we are those men, has set us apart from this world.
Right. And if you walk with this world, you're going to get destroyed with this world.
You'll be an enemy to the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Right. And carnal mind is enmity with the Most High. That's how the scripture. This is back in 2nd Esdras 15 verse 3. It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee."
Hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said, don't fear what these bitches are about to do. All right, because these bitches is about to come down with some shit, and I call them straight up bitches. Why? Because they are female dogs in heat. A bunch of lame ass bitches. All right, who continue. All right, continue to cause adversity for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's people. All right, in this wicked ass, filthy ass queen. All right.
Grab that word imaginations in the blue letter. Yeah, it'll be in 2 Corinthians. I want to say 5.
their imaginations and their thoughts is that hey, that they are going to that they're going to continue hey their will all right for as long as possible throughout generations all right as the brother has imagination as the brother has looking it up all right hey that he will perform all that his heart desires okay just as you see these motherfuckers go down and try to look at the Titanic all right verse 3 all right hey just like they tried to go down and see this Titanic act like they was about to get out of the submarine and go go searching all right and we ultimately know hey through the will and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai how these devils do right here it is this is plastered all over the news about 6 people dying all right but here it is people die every day B all right but you're worried about these 6 people who are really have nothing have really nothing all right or haven't contributed really anything to so-called society all right
Casting down imaginations. Yeah. 2 Corinthians 10. Sluggy. 1 second. All right, here we go. Second Corinthians 10:5. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowing of the Most High, and being into captivity every thought to the obedience of the Mashiach. Word imaginations.
Yeah. So that word for imagination is logismos in Greek. It's G3053. What it means is a reckoning, computation, a reasoning such as is hostile to Christian faith, a judgment, decision such as conscience passes. I'm pretty sure it's the same imagination as right? The Strong's imagination of thought, but contrary to the Christian faith or to the Israelite faith, right? To the scriptures, right? So anything that goes against Yahweh Shem Shai, right? And then in these days, we're in the days of many anti-Christ or anti-Mashiachs, all right? And so anything that's false doctrine, all right, that the MOTB is saying, MOTB is a picture of Chesedek Borgia, all right, that's a part of the beast system, and what this devil has pushed on our people, but it's not the MOTB. You can't buy and sell. You're gonna go scan a little image of Chesedek Borgia, all right? That's not what you're gonna do. It lines up perfectly with the QR code linking into the new system, all right, which is gonna be that CHIP in your right hand or your forehead. All right, and there's too much information out on it right now.
As human trials are starting to push forward. Okay, as Neuralink is speaking loud and clear and showing showing the miracles, the false miracles that are being shown. All right, as this devil is starting to give a sight to the blind. Okay, hey, giving them the ability to see from when they didn't have the ability to see. That would be labeled as a medical phenomenon, which is a medical miracle. Okay,
It's a miracle on the left hand side.
God,
Through AI. That's all Esau miracle.
God, sorcery.
All right, but they only have a certain lifespan. Okay,
Right.
Yeah, that's the sorcery, just as in Egypt. When we were in that, the Magi, that Moses was going up against.
Hey, this devil. Hey, this is just a new day and a new devil.
Hey, you know, to that place where you get all your drugs from, right? Legally.
Right? All right, let this devil take the pictures. All right, that's why we got our back turned on him. Yahweh Shemi Shai, as we got our back turned to this devil, Yahweh Shemi Shai said, "Turn your back on this world." All right, because it has nothing for you. All right, fuck. If you're not standing for Yahweh Shemi Shai, fuck all y'all. All right, and all these demon cars driving by, right? Just for no fucking reason. Okay.
I got Isaiah. What we doing? It's Isaiah 58:1. Cry out loud, share not. So like spare not. Lift up thou voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Right. Yahweh Shemi Shai said, "Hey, cry out loud and spare not." All right. Don't spare somebody's feelings. Don't spare that. Hey, that you are going to get destroyed. All right. That there is a nation on earth, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, that is fit for destruction.
Right.
Thus saith the Bible. Okay? Spare not. We don't care about your feelings. All right? We don't care that, can we let bygones be bygones? No. All right? You don't care for the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemi Shai, all right? Because you weren't made to. Right? Just like you don't care, hey, what you're doing in the agenda that you're pushing throughout the earth, the wickedness. So why should we stand or care for you? All right, it has been ordained by Yahweh Shemi Shai. God, Salakia, you can go back to 4 Salakia. Yeah, I wanted to read down before though.
It's second Esdras 15 and verse 4. It says, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness."
Right. Who are the unfaithful? 2/3 of the nation of Israel, first and foremost, are unfaithful. All right? Are unfaithful to Yahweh Shemi Shai's ways, laws, statutes, and commandments. The false prophets out there teaching that false doctrine.
Okay.
All right? Hey, from the MOTB, all right, being Sin, or being Caesar, Cesare Borgia, all right, from John the Baptist is fell out the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, from all the atrocities that have been spoken against Yahweh Shemi Shai. All right, the Virgin Mary,
The fallen angels. Yeah.
the hell doctrine. Hey, the fallen angels, the Anunnaki. All right, fallen angels, reptilians, whatever, so on and so forth. All the shit that you got. All right. Hey,
Everybody can be saved.
Yeah, come.
Imagination.
That's their favorite one.
Psalms 2. All right. 2. What is that? 2 and 2.
This is Psalms 2 and 2. The kings of the earth. This is Psalms 2, starting at 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Right. Why do the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? Hey, it's vain to think that you, other nations, all right, have salvation when it has been clearly stated throughout the Bible. All right. It has been clearly stated that Yahweh Shemi Shai has a peculiar, special treasure unto himself.
Right.
All right. You have a favorite, Esau, Edom. All right. You have favorites. What is your favorite thing to do? Hey, to put hell on the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians.
Right next to beer pong and rodeo.
All right.
Right next to the Nazis.
Right. Hey, right next to eating bloody meat.
Yeah.
All right. You have all these favorite things, but the Most High can't have a favorite people. The Most High, the Most High couldn't make a people stronger than another people. All right. The Most High couldn't chastise his people the way that He seen fit.
Yeah.
All right. You think because we receive an ass whooping from our parents, from the Most High, all right, our Father, who art in heaven, all right, our Father, all right, if we got our ass whooped from our Father, that takes away all His love. Yeah, you can drop that right. All right.
We're going to do okay. You want me to hit Isaiah again?
Yeah.
Or Psalms 2. You could go back to Psalms 2 because you said 2 and 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Back to Psalms 2 and 2. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together. against Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bonds asunder and cast away their cords from us.
Right, and it's a vain imagination that you're going to, come together and try to do away with the nation of Israel. All right, that you will cast your cords away. All right, as if Yahweh Shem Yahushai didn't put a nation above you. All right, that nation that is above all nations are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. All right, that the Bible and the speckled birds whose father's line goes back. All right, to those bywords. All right, which therefore makes up the nation of Israel. All right, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai, has order even within his nation. Okay, he has order to place those who are in rulership of the nation over his nation, over his whole nation, starting with the 144,000 elect men and the multitude of the 1/3. Okay, so how much more is Yahweh Shem Yahushai going to have order throughout these other heathen nations? Okay, which is having the Israelites, his chosen people, all right, who the covenant is for from the Old Testament to the New Testament, all right, who his covenant is for, all right, to be above all people. You don't have to like it, all right, but this is what it is. Whether you believe it, accept it or not, your ass will fall in line and fall in order, like the 2/3 of our nation, after they learned by death by pain for not wanting to receive this message, for wanting to be equal with these other nations. Okay? Go ahead, you got Isaiah again.
Yeah. This is Isaiah 58:1. Cry out loud, spare not. Lift up thou voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai has us out on the highways and byways, proclaiming, the transgressions of our nation. All right, because 2/3 of our nation are fucking filthy. All right, because they follow after their father, the devil. All right, John 8:44. All right, they follow the ways of this Western philosophy. And you know this Western philosophy is flawed and has no value. All right, because everywhere that this philosophy is pushed throughout the world, it deteriorates. Their systems, their laws that are in other countries, all right, continue to decay. Their values.
They make them
right?
poor.
Right. It makes them poor. It makes them. It gives them a petrifying sword. All right. Just as the nation of Israel has that petrifying sword from going off. All right. These other nations start getting defiled. That's why when they left from Iraq, and when they left from Iraq, what happened? All right. The men said, this shit ain't happening. Okay, we had to deal with this so long, having liberties and giving much liberty to our women to gather abroad. All right, and what happened? They said no. All right, what did one lady said? I don't want my daughter to be like Britney Spears. Hey, look at Britney Spears now. All right,
If that is
bugged out. She was once America's heartthrob. All right, she was so holier than thou. She was so pure. All right, she gave that perception of what America is supposed to be like.
She was like the first bad bitch.
Right.
hit me, baby, when you talk.
Right. She was supposed to.
Fast as she rose, fast as she fell.
Right.
And was destroyed.
And destroyed because
That's what American philosophy do to you.
it destroys you. Right. It decays away. Right.
Go
Eats
look at her.
at your soul.
Go look at her Instagram now. She's still, trying to be what she once was.
Oh, they found her?
When they lose her.
Yeah, I mean, everybody here, they have that cry for Britney.
She's been on Instagram.
They say that's AI.
Yeah, they say it like
Yeah.
it's like a
Nobody
face.
knows where Britney is. All right.
The real Britney.
The real Britney. Can the real Britney please stand up? All
Yeah,
right.
Britney.
All right. All right.
I didn't know that she was AI.
Yeah, they said she's AI. All right.
She got a sister, don't she?
Yeah, she.
It's kind of like the sister. She's kind of like a man with the filters and stuff with her though.
Yeah, good.
Look at that new technology with
they
the
do that.
with that NBA thing. You saw that? With the technology, like make it so like
They manipulate the voice, make it sound like that. And that's how they going, that's the same, device or the same sword that Esau gonna use to persecute the saints.
Right.
All right. You're gonna have us looking and seeing, this witchcraft, like we're actually doing these DT acts.
Right.
For being these, domestic teams. You're gonna charge some of us with murder. All right, you're gonna charge some of us with, outlandish shit.
Right.
Right? I had something.
Yep.
This is Deuteronomy 8:5. It says, "Thou shalt also consider in thine heart that as a man chasteneth his son, so Yahweh thy power chasteneth thee."
Right. Hey, because you're a father, right? If your son goes off, all right, what are you gonna do? You're gonna chasten him. You're going to give him a punishment. All right. That punishment is going to be for the betterment of your child. All right. Hey, any person that doesn't chasten in their child, they come out to be like little Johnny Tim. All right.
This was Proverbs 3:12. It says, "For whom the Lord Yahweh loveth, he corrected, even as a father the son in whom he delighted."
Right. He corrected. So if Yahweh Shem Yahushai has care for his people, all right, what does a father do? A father shows correction unto his child so that he may get it right. He or she may get it right. All right. Would you allow your daughter, if you came home and your daughter has 4 guys over, all right, and some stuff is going down, are you gonna tell her, you know what, dear, I'll talk to you when you're done?
Right. I mean, with these mamas now, ain't no telling.
Hey,
they lay up in the bed with them.
Oh God. Yeah, what's the video of the dude get caught? Yeah,
right.
God.
And none other than the end of.
Hey, you're gonna have your son, disrespecting you and doing narcotics in front of you.
Free-blood activity.
All right.
I seen that one.
Good. Hey, yeah, that's horrible.
Showed me that mama popped up out of the bed with your daughter.
Yeah. Talking about it's okay.
That's your don't do it with my mom and my sister.
Right. At the same damn time.
But the mom and the sister, that's the most the abominable.
Hey, it's wicked.
Yeah.
It's wicked. You hitting both of them, but it's even more wicked. Hey, that you laying with them both at the same time, and it's even more wicked of that filthy ass woman to lay there with her daughter.
Yeah.
All right, and her daughter to lay with her mom. Both of y'all are gonna be destroyed. Right. Hey, but hey, so is the king. Hey, as the king, so are the people. All right. Hey, because we know Esau Edom does that. All right.
No, you get it. Now they hitting out of everything that they could have charged this nigga fucking Hunter Biden.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Everything that they could have charged him with, they gonna get him with tax.
Right.
Taxes. All right.
We're gonna chill. We're gonna go to this one because it's the least. Because we're trying to legalize everything else.
Out of all the drugs that he had, the evidence that was found on his laptop.
What laptop?
What laptop? It was all on Twitter. Right? It was all everything in that, even that picture with Biden.
Right.
That young, little foreign chick.
Right.
And everything they gonna hit just a slap on the wrist.
Well,
I had a lawyer tell me, it don't matter, back in the day, a lawyer was like saying, you get caught up with how 20, 50, 100 pounds of marijuana. All right, it don't matter if you have a little bit of cocaine, I get them to drop all the other shit and just give you a misdemeanor for that. He said anywhere, in any state.
Yep. Hey, because That's the devil. All right.
It's the law.
It is laws. Hey,
And he know how to utilize them to the best of his ability. That's why Jake don't have no way to escape. Yeah, you play, you know, you can know a little bit about the system, but you don't know the ins and outs like these devils do. That's why all of the lawyers, you know, they all go back to the big noses with the little hats.
right. Hey, and those. Hey,
The
those.
governments.
God. Hey, and the Jakes that know the black law dictionary and everything. Hey, what do they typically receive? Okay, they typically receive a bugged out doctrine, all right, and have to go in a way off grid. Okay,
Right. Have you ever heard of the JOO's prison gang? Probably not, because they're not in there. Right? They don't have the funding.
right,
They're the ones reaping all the benefits of rephrasing. Right? They're the ones making all the money and profit off of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American cheap labor, you know, in the prison system.
hey, the 2/3 and the false prophets and your false leaders, all right. Hey, through your private industrial complexes, through the what they call chairmen and backers of it, all right. Hey, we know Michael Jordan has
Yeah.
stock in it,
Okay.
all right.
I was just thinking of that.
We know that all these celebrities have stock in those industrial complexes, all right. Those who have that real wealth,
Same ones
all right. So, yeah, right. Those that fake that false wealth. Sorry, I said real wealth, not false wealth. Right.
They for these sharks.
Hey, what did Rick Ross say? He said, "I'm eating Oprah's crumbs." Right, and Oprah got crumbs herself.
Yeah, her crust is a little bit bigger. You know, like yeah, Jay-Z. You know, he on the top of every Jake.
Right.
You know, what he do? Somebody don't play by the game. All right, he extort him.
Exactly.
He's just an extortionist for his own people. You know, whole situation with Tory Lanez.
With the Pharisees.
All right. So look at Young Thug. All right? And all these other, you know, quote unquote rappers.
Hey, but these are the leaders. These are you that want these people to be leaders of our nation. All right. You follow after the Young Thug. You follow after the Jay-Z's. You follow after the Nellies. All right. You follow after the Diddies.
The Nipsies.
All right. The Nipsies. All right.
They all got, you know, diverse spirits on them. You know,
What is that song? Last time that I checked,
Yeah.
Hey,
50 with
I put
rocks on
songs
my
on the set.
neck. That time, yeah. It's kind of.
Like there's a verse in there, I believe it's like last time that I checked, I'm the one something bringing souls to the set. I've heard a song. It might not be this.
no, last time I checked I don't know.
I'm saying it could be another song, but I think for some reason I think it's Nipsey.
Last time I checked, that's it.
Yeah, I think that verse is there. Might be with another song. Forgive me if I got it wrong, but it don't matter nevertheless.
But that's what their thing is too, yeah.
Right.
We'll bring it
Hey,
to
but they are bringing souls.
Mhm.
All right, regardless of who it is. Hey, these abominable sacrifices through this demonic music, right? Hey, they bringing souls. They're bringing souls to Esau. Edom. All right, bringing souls to Amalek. All right. Hey, for what? Through the perverseness of their ways. Okay.
They're doing private things, man.
Right. Get Isaiah. 13. Yeah, 13.
Isaiah 13:2 says, "Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles."
Right. And this is exactly what we're doing. All right. We're lifting up the banner. The banner is this stick that you see right in front of you, calling out to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and the speckled bird whose father's line go back. All right. Calling out to Yasharala. All right. He, Prince of the Power, searching and hoping Hey, Abaratazah, that we be those men searching for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's elect. Right? Because this thing is all about the elect.
Okay.
Right? All about the elect of the nation of Israel. But also to cast judgment upon these other nations in our own nation, first and foremost. All right, the 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are abominable unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right? Selling zones in the set. They're selling zones in the set, but I swore I heard another one says souls on the set. It might be an offshoot of somebody doing a freestyle to that beat. But I was like, what? Right, trying to make it.
I'll do anything. So
Hey, as we seen DT, all the sacrifices that I made in DC. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
All
yeah.
the sacrifices I made to get here.
pop up with a new Netflix special,
Right.
Hey, and it was blasphemy. They was making fun of these churches in it.
God.
I watched that bullshit with my demon, and at the whole last 10, 20 minutes was them, parroting the church, a black church.
And he knows
Talk
about
about
this
you
shit.
can't stay where you live. You gotta stay with whose name was they calling on? Jesus. All right. Now, hey, earlier today, I seen. I wanted to take a picture. I was driving, and it was this car, and he had a whole bunch of car stickers. It was a driving. It was a mobile anti-Christ.
Right. They blocked that out.
Yeah, they keep on playing with that sign. They got a sign over here where we be teaching that. It was saying, what did it say? Something.
Trust in.
Yeah, trust in Jesus.
But what color? You remember what color
It was yellow.
and red.
Yeah.
It was yellow and red.
Right now, you know that's satanic colors too. That's why, and that imagery right there, messes with does something with. That's why a lot of these businesses, their colors, Denny's, and you can see right here we got two examples, right here, Denny's and
McDonald's.
right. That's why their colors are yellow and red. Cause I forgot who looked it up. I'll look it up. But what it means, it's just another checkerboard.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's all witchcraft. But this car was a mobile anti-Christ because it had what was the bumper sticker that it said not of this world, and the T was a cross,
Yeah.
and then
Has a circle around it. Like Halo.
no, it just said not of this world, and then it had for the this it had the cross, and that cross is a sign of the anti-Christ, and you dumbass Christians believe that it's a sign of worship, right? Then it had love Jesus, Jesus saves everybody, all this bullshit, man. What did it have on the left side? It had NASA. NASA space, space, whatever space is, all the space shit on the left side of the car, which now is even more spiritual. But that whole car was left hand.
Right.
It was on the left hand side.
Hey,
That was
promote
funny.
wickedness continuously.
Okay.
That eye style giving you those they live goggles. They got those they live goggles from that movie with Rodney Piper. Right. Looking everywhere. Oh shit! Everybody's a damn demon. Everybody's a damn demon. Isaiah 13:3 says, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness.
Right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has commanded the sanctified ones. Right, who are the saints? All right, hey, it is the nation of Israel. All right, but first and foremost, starting with the prophets of the nation of Israel. All right, your so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. Right, and the speckled birds whose father's line goes back. You men of Israel. All right, you are the saints. All right, you are supposed to be the true side. All right, so Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has from apostle to heart. All right, and the men before him, starting with Alba Bibbins in the 7th. All right, down to Apostle Tahar, Apostle have been had the stick, all right, developed through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai, that we can call back our nation, all right, come into the gates of these nobles. All right, we are making these people uncomfortable, all right, with the presence. All right, and then it's not the presence of us, it's the presence of the spirit that is on us. All right, Abaratazah, we be those men. Right? That we stay faithful and true and not caring what these devils planning to do. Right?
What was it again?
Ecclesiastes 12 and start at 3 and 4.
I mean, the day of the keepers? Or that's in Surah? Ecclesiastes
12, 3. No, not Ecclesiastes.
I'll give you Ecclesiastes. Yeah, 12 and 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Okay. I was making sure. Okay, this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the garner cease because they are few.
The grinder cease because it is few. All right, as you're starting to see, all these businesses are starting to slow down a little bit. All right, they're starting to slow down a little bit more. You got some more layoffs coming. All right, you have everybody's hiring. All right, have hiring posters up, but nobody's hired.
They hire you and fire you because they hire you.
Right.
Hey, that's what Amazon. That's how actually Amazon business works. Actually, watch it. They really see it. It's cheap for them to go. That's why they also have the most dangerous workplace environment. You know,
Turn it back.
right? And that's how they make money because they don't have to deal with all,
insurances and they'll give you insurance for a minute if you're a good worker. Right, keep you on just long enough. Until you start showing that fatigue.
They kind of ridiculous. Like if you an average, person that just learns you ain't gonna be able to work at Amazon more than 2 weeks. You gotta really motivated and stuff when you working. They want you to keep kind of almost opposite way. Like if you overweight, not used to exercising, if you don't get an easy job there, shit. I almost got fired my first week when I used to work there. But companies are starting to lay off people.
Yeah.
They hit. I know Uber, a lot of people that worked in like the tech side. Uber, they just got hit with a severance package. No warning, nothing. Grubhub also laid off. Sorry, I think I seen an article like 500 workers in Chicago. Out here I got fired from not even doing nothing. Said that it's nothing. I can't defend my whatever I got fired for.
Right. They could just make up a reason. Right, especially being in the state we're in. It's a right to hire advice. All right, they don't have to really give you a reason. All right, that's why these companies, right, are trying to get a backing, trying to get those unions behind.
Kroger announced layoffs. They announced the food shortage.
They did
a lot of the foods more so being affected on the East Coast than we can see out here. But still, that famine's coming.
Through gradualism. All right, go with Terry. Yeah, go with Terry. Wait for it, because you surely shouldn't have Terry.
Right. Is any Cohen's in there?
Yeah, I got ice.
Oh, okay. I'm done. Yeah, I'm sorry. Brand new. It didn't matter which one. No, I was just saying. Was I yelling?
All right. After you take that sip, go ahead and read.
Continuing back on Ecclesiasticus 12. Ecclesiasticus 12. Ecclesiastes 12. Want to start at the beginning again or just break?
You can start.
Okay. And those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low.
Hey, so that the windows are dark and people looking out the window and like, hey, it's a metaphor, but looking out and like, hey, there's what's going on? All right, this place is becoming like a third world country. All right, here it is. I don't have any reassurance. All right, here in the land of the free, in the home of the brave. All right, there's no assurance that I'm going to be able to have that stability. Yeah. I'm worried about feeding my children. I'm worried about how I'm going to get money for bills. I'm worried about all this.
An American dream is through. It's done.
It's going to be we're headed into, and we're already in the Great Depression, but it's going to be a greater depression than the Great Depression.
God.
Hey, a good movie to watch how bad the Great Depression was. You know, it's a TV show. It's on HBO. You know, it's on the streaming platform. It's called Warrior. It's with they don't really have no name, but it's about Moab coming and migrating into San Francisco during the Great Depression, and you had the Irish and Moab fighting over jobs, and Moab was getting them, 9 times out of 10 because they were working for a lower pay. Right, but you have people starving. You know, it just shows how, and then it goes into all the game, the Chinese gangs and stuff like that was going on at that time. But it's a good show. But that shows like it depicts what's going to happen when that grinding ceased because they was fighting over work. Yeah. Right, everybody was sitting. If they got plugged in with the job. It was like, damn, once a week, they all ready to work. Right. But there ain't no work to be done, and what's going to happen is when this war time starts to amp up, we get closer to there. They're going to shut all these businesses down, right? They're going to make these warehouses produce military weapons, right? All right, and it's going to go into funding the military. All right, best believe you ain't going to be getting paid what you used to get paid or what you thought you should be getting paid.
Right, you're not going to get that Boeing salary.
You ain't going to be able to go spend your money. All right, you have to go spend it on rations.
You're not gonna spend it. It's gonna be spent already.
You get allowance.
Your allowance is already good. Tax for this, tax for that, tax for that. All right, tax for air, tax for water, tax for thought.
Think about how over consumptuous Americans are. All right, America's an over consumer. That's going to affect a lot of people because they're addicted to GMOs. They're addicted to cigarettes, all right, and blunt wraps and all these poisonous chemicals. And then what happens when a vape head can't get his cartridge? All right,
give me what you want. Right? They're gonna start sticking people up. Hey, this is not gonna be your Cinderella man. All right, story. It's not gonna be a time where you're gonna make it through the Great Depression, then go and pay back. We're gonna fight our way out. All right, hey, you're in a losing battle. Okay, America is falling. All right, hey, what is that old commercial? I'm falling and I can't get up. Hey, life alert. All right, but there is nobody to answer. All right, the only one that is gonna answer. Hey, it only answers for a particular people. All right, and it's 1/3 of his people that he only answers for. All right, starting with 144,000 elect men. All right, and that's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, what the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 10. All right, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, his name is a strong tower, and the righteous runneth unto it. Okay,
and are safe.
All right, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai provides a safe haven for those that belong to him. Okay? Go ahead.
Continuing. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Right. Hey, that voice of the bird, hey, is your modern day alarm clock. Right? You don't have to wait for the cock to crow anymore. Hey, your alarm clock go off on your phone, go off in your house or whatever. You get up, and it's like, okay, time to get to the grind. Right? But that grinding is about to cease. There's not about to be anything left. Right? You're not about to be out here working hard on that 9 to 5. All right, trying to make something of yourself, make something for your life and your family. Right? Here it is. Hey, if you got a family, you might see your babies and your wife dead in the street. All right? You might have to walk over that body. All right? Hey, what is it? And I think it's in Africa right now. I can't believe it. I think it's, I want to say Sudan right now, that they were fleeing and, you know, children getting killed, and they had to leave the children in the street. They had to leave the old people in the street. All right? Leaving bodies in the street and just left them there for what? To die. All right? For the birds to eat away that they brought away. Okay? It's lucky. I can't remember exactly where it was. All right? But hey, you're starting to hear of these reports. All right? Know that this is going to happen here in the lands of America. All right? That's why you got other people fleeing back to their countries. All right? Hey, what is it? The Great Exit. Okay? They're exiting this whore. As many people is coming in for judgment, as many people are going out for slavery. All right? Because, hey, all you other nations will be in captivity. All right?
So there's no escape.
There's no escape from judgment. Yahweh Shem Yahushai has a judgment for everybody and everyone. All right? Whatever your allotted judgment is, you will receive.
That was before I wanted me to continue. That was it.
That was for?
Yeah, that was for.
Lamentations 4 and 8. It says, their visage is blacker than a coal. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaveth to their bones. It is withered. It is become like a stick. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through for one of the fruits of the field.
Right. One of the fruits of the field gonna pine away. Hey, because as you get hungry, all right, and as your body starts to atrophy? Right. It starts to dwindle away from lack of substance. Atrophy sets in.
It's good for you.
You know?
That helps the body reset the, too much atrophy.
Right. I forgot the words, lock it. But hey, like the brother said, hey, too much.
Yeah, atrophy just means waste away.
Right.
Or especially as a result of degeneration of cells or becoming vestigial during, evolution. I don't know what that is. Vestigial forming a small.
Hey, atrophy means wasting away, so you will waste away from lack of food. All right, and that's that's not medical misinformation. That's a pure fact. All right, if you don't eat, hey, your body starts to lose and eat its own fat first. All right, hey, we've seen that on Survivor. All right, there's so many shows that they have Lost, Naked, and Afraid. Okay, hey, after it eats the fat, what does it then now eat? Because you're not receiving that nutrients, that substance. Well, what's left after fat? Damn, there goes the muscle. Okay?
It'll be like thinner.
Thinner. Right? Hey, and that's exactly how you're going to be. Right? You're going to be, hey, you might have food right in front of you, but be so weak that you can't get it. All right? Hey, then a bird swoop down and get it right in front of you. All right?
Nice, real.
I got this in. This is from Wikipedia. It says, what is the purpose of atrophy? Atrophy is the general physiological process of reabsorption and breakdown of tissues involving apoptosis when it occurs as a result of disease or loss of trophic support because of other diseases. is termed pathological atrophy, although it can be part of normal body development and homeostasis. But really, when you eat fast, this I believe the apostle Gabar was going into it recently. He's done a few videos on intermittent fasting. A certain level and a certain degree of the atrophy is good for you.
Right.
It helps reset your body. It helps, it allows your organs to break down, all the bullshit, that they intake, and reset itself.
Hey, that's why it goes back to homeostasis.
Yeah, but as you don't want, 2 weeks of atrophy.
Right.
No food, no water.
Not putting anything in, all right? Because it's just, hey, it said basically what it said is taking stuff out, all right? Hey, it's breaking down and taking and using what is left over, all right? Storing up in your fat cells first and foremost, all right? But after those, hey, that fat is gone. What is it going to attack? It's going to attack the muscle, okay?
All right. Good.
Jeremiah 30, 6 and 7. Revelation.
This is Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Right. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. All right. Hey, we know, hey, through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, hey, 1/3 of the nation of Israel, starting with the first and foremost with the 144,000 elect men, will be saved out of this coming destruction. But not until not until the final moments of the furnace of adversity. All right. We have to show ourselves and be proven and be refined as gold is refined, as silver is refined, pursuant to the book of Zechariah chapter 13.
So worth it,
Right.
You gotta withstand that hour.
Right.
Hour of temptation.
Yep. Hey, because as that refining process has to take place. Here it is. Brothers are being refined. Hey, what is it? The melting pot is being heated up. All right. Hey, what do they call America? The Great Melting Pot.
Yeah, there's there's a video that circulated. Brother, like I seen it a few years ago. But I think it looked like the Edomite woman.
Yeah. That was a beautiful video.
Yeah, but it's spiritual because she was asking, the blacksmith.
Yeah, or goldsmith.
Silversmith,
whatever.
Yeah, how do you know when the silver is ready? It's because he can see his image in it. All right. So when that silver is ready, that's like Yahweh Shai or Yahweh Blessing Yahweh Shai.
Right.
He's gonna know when the elect is ready to climb up into the chariot when he can see his image in it. Because that's what it says in Genesis. That we were made in the image of the powers.
Right.
The powers made man in the image of the powers. All right, so we have to go back to that glorious state.
Right, and we know we won't truly be there until we get those bodies.
Yeah, and the point that was in that story or that the lady was telling, she said that, and then he said that when the temperature is at its hottest, then that's when you can see the image. So hey, that's the affliction. All right, we're gonna go through heavy, affliction before we could be refined into the image of the Most High.
God, because those impurities rise to the top. All right, those impurities have to be taken out. Yahweh Shem Shai is doing that. All right, with brothers being tried as gold in the fire, as silver in the fire. All right, so that we may call upon His name again. All right, in truth, honesty, and sincerity. That Yahweh Shem Shai is dealing with His people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. Right? No matter what you're going through. All right? Hey, if you are of Yahweh Shem Shai's elect, then you will hearken unto this word.
Yeah, you don't got a choice. Yahweh Shem Shai is going to direct your path to get it. Let me grab this real quick. This is Acts 14 and verse 22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of power.
Right. He said much tribulation. Much. I mean, how much is much? A lot.
Yeah, we really can't fathom. We can prepare ourselves. Through examples. All right, examples and stories in the Bible. With our forefathers and that have went through. But you need great faith to withstand the wiles of these devils. Hey, because what's gonna happen when you're offered to sell out? They're gonna give you that alternative to sell out, and just as they did Eliezer, just say you ate some pork,
Right.
or just say you ate the pork. That way, everybody else can go off. You won't have to die, and you won't really have to even go off. But then your whole life is a disgrace.
Right.
All right, and that's the counting the cost, but then selling out at the end, then everybody mocking that man that
who didn't have what was sufficient.
Make it to the last stand.
Hey, as me and this brother was talking about earlier, all right, how the devil is made in a perfect wickedness, all right. Hey, how he has the sword, all right, and he has his blessing, all right. His blessing is this technology. His blessing is the modern day weaponry, all right. Hey, what do they say? Hey, they have made food a weapon. All right.
Yeah.
They
approved the
right.
live meat now.
Right. You done turned a cucumber. You turned a cucumber into a bullet.
Right. All right.
Hey, as the elder Malcolm said, he was talking about tear gas and shit. But that's some bitch ass shit.
Right.
You poisoning people. That's not really. That's not in war. That's a bitch ass move. You might as well just shoot him in the back when you had him in handcuffs.
Right.
But you do that.
All right. Hey, the devil is made perfect in his wickedness. Right. Hey, he has. How about Shimei Al-Shai never fails. Right. He never fails. Hey, on setting the left hand side up to the perfect wickedness and setting the right hand side up for the perfect righteousness. All right. He is a just balance. All right. Just and true in all his ways. Okay.
Yeah. Revelations 12:12.
Yeah.
It's Revelations 12 and 12.
You pulled out Jeremiah 31st. Yeah. It's like, yeah, 6 and 7.
6 and 7?
Yeah.
Oh, I just read 7.
That's why I was like.
No, I just went straight to the point. I didn't know.
Just read it 6 and 7, then you can pull Revelation.
This is Jeremiah 30 and 6. It says, ask ye now and see whether a man do a travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces as are turned into paleness.
Right. Hey, the men will fail, and men will they will be scared in that paleness. Right. Hey, they will be afraid. All right. Hands every man. All right. That is not of Yahweh Shemel Al-Shai is not going to stand in that day.
Right. Somebody getting shot.
Right.
Everybody says, you see a ghost.
Right.
Like, man.
So basically, all these Babylonian men, worldly men,
right?
Hey, those we're gonna turn into straight bitch, man. All you think you puff and strong, and no one can fade you, or you can't get faded.
And the dude that walks like this everywhere, knocking food and shit up.
Oh, the guy that be hitting the bodybuilders.
Yeah, that's doing all that.
Yeah, Tyrone said so.
Y'all about Shimon Shai gonna make him look like a woman, if you don't repent and come into this truth and knowledge. All right, so I believe he Israelite.
Right.
Black phone.
Hey, he go around And like, dude, to kick people off the equipment.
Wait for them
He
to
was
talk
over here.
about it, they're like,
All right.
great man. Circle. Yeah. Jeremiah 30:7, last, for that day is great. So that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out.
All right, Jacob shall be saved out of it. All right, but hey, Jacob's trouble shall befall the whole world. All right, everybody's going to be in a terrible case. Everybody's going to run. All right, looking for substance. All right, looking to have a cover and looking for a sound mind. All right. Hey, but we know through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Shad, it is only the nation of Israel and the elect of the nation of Israel, the 1/3. All right, starting with the first and foremost, 144,000 elect men. All right, then the multitude of the men, women, and children who will lean unto Yahweh Shem Shad, who will call upon that strong tower and be safe. All right. Go ahead.
With the definitions for grace and Strong's. Strong's definition. One of the definitions is sword. You know, it's gonna be a very sore day.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, and that day,
with destruction.
yeah, and that day is like no other. Okay, no other. There's no escape. All right, there's no escape. You're the planet is on an oasis of Yahweh Shem Shai's destruction. Okay, because everything has to be cleansed. Right? Go ahead, you got it.
It's Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Right, this devil has come down having great wrath. Right, and he's doing that through gradualism right now. All right, hey, he's slowly chipping away. All right, chipping away. All right, he's chipping away at this infrastructure that he has found. Okay, here it is. Hey, I seen a thing by next year. They want to have their digital constitution set up. Right, because here it is. The technology. All right, the technology is advancing. It's all good. Technology is advancing. All right, hey, and with technology advancing, hey, they're creating more devices. Okay, with creating more devices and becoming and making more properties, right? Certain things that they deem as property. All right, hey, as as the law had stated about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. All right, hey, were what? Livestock and property. Right? The difference is they want to make, hey, that come back again. All right? They want to make that come back again. So they are justified in their legislative actions.
This is Jeremiah 30:7 in the GNT. It says, "A terrible day is coming. No other day can compare with it. A time of distress for my people, but they will survive."
Right. A time of distress for the Most High's people. All right. But they will survive. All right. We know that other nations, all right, but not here on the shores in the land of America, because this bitch will be burned by thermonuclear fire. ICBMs can never be inhabited again. All right. But other places around the world, all right, hey, there will be others. All right. There will be other nations surviving. All right. Hey, to ultimately do what? To go into captivity. Right? To start the rebuilding, the physical labor, all right, the rigorous labor, the hard bondage of rebuilding. Right? Of rebuilding.
I had a free for that.
Hey, as you had the Israelites of old, all right? Hey, in rigorous, all right? Hey, making brick and mortar, all right? might just have that same thing done again. Okay? Make stomping, as you've seen in the Prince of Egypt movies. All right, in the mud, throwing the hay. I want my house made out of hay and brick.
Going back to Jeremiah, this, destruction and that right there, so that it's directed to Israel. All right. Really, this destruction is for Israel first and foremost. It's to weed, all right, the wicked, all right, out from the righteous, of our nation. Right. Casting off that weak nature. All right. Because you're only as strong as the weakest. You're only as strong as in the body. You're only as strong as the weakest member of your body. All right. Same thing with Yahweh Hashem. All right. So he's the power. And he needs his people to be the power too. To be powers. On the same accord. You can't walk together with a weak ass Israelite. Right. Because they're not right. We trying to gain spiritual power, all right? And you can't do that, messing with these other idols, messing with Christianity, all right? There's no place or time for that. You can't do it if you don't believe.
All right, it's that heavenly thing, all right? Hey, Yahweh speaks unto his men, all right, unto his nation, spiritual things, all right, not worldly things. Okay? Hey, this is ordained by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? Go ahead with your prayer.
Well, it was going back to what the brother was talking about those who are after that great day are still around. This Revelations 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity should go into captivity. And that was the brother was talking about. When you guys thinking you survive, you actually being saved to be, put the shackles on you and put in slavery, man.
Right. Hey, and we know, you led into captivity. You led the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians into captivity. All right, we still in captivity today. That's why they're saying, hey, we're all slaves on the new plantation. All right, but there are those who are slaves, and there are those who are slave masters, and those who work for the slave masters. Okay? Hey, what do they call it? Field hands. All right? Hey, that does the bidding of the slave master, while the slave master is doing whatever he wants to do. Why? Because he's the master of the house. All right?
Assistant or something.
Right. He's an assistant. All right? The master's going to do what the hell it is that he wants to do and enjoy his blessing. All right? Enjoy the fatness of the earth. Hey, devising and create more wicked legislative laws. All right, doing whatever it is that it wants to do, but to your lower level, all right, other nations, but especially of Esau, Edom, to keep the foot on your neck of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. All right, Yasharala. All right.
Continuing on that verse. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Right. And you have, killed with the sword. Hey, that sword, it has been a physical sword. It has been through weaponry. All right. Hey, through what is that?
Going back to the food we were talking about.
The food. All right. Hey, what's it called? Gatling gun.
Oh.
All right. I was trying to think of it.
No, you're talking about laser.
What was he saying in Ezekiel, I believe, the 21st chapter, it said that the sword has been perfect.
Right, it's been perfect.
Right, what it say in Isaiah 56, I have created the smith, that blows the coals.
Yep. And that smith, is no more than Esau, continuing in his blessing. All right, continuing his blessing to make sure that, he has 1,000 ways for you to go. But we know Yahweh Shem Yahushai has a jabillion ways for you to die.
Right. That's what Yahweh Yahushai sanctioned everything that this devil does.
God.
He sanctioned prayed, threw up a prayer to Satan or to Baal, he checked in with Satan, and Satan checked in with Yahweh.
Right.
All right.
Have there
Yeah, I
been
would say
evil
go
in the
ahead.
city, and I have not done it? All right, roughly paraphrasing scripture. If a brother want to get that action. All right. Hey, I create evil and I create good. Yahweh, you all. Let's get them both.
Oh, create light and create darkness.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 47 and 5. 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and I create evil.
Right. I make peace, I create evil. All right. I create light and I create darkness. All right. Hey, I create light and create darkness. Right. It's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai who does all these things. All right. He's a just balance. All right. That goes into duality. All right. Good and bad. Hot and cold. Light and dark. Good and evil.
So Amos 3:6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and Yahweh hath not done it?
Right. He said, not only do I create light and dark, evil and good, all right, should a trumpet be blown, shall my men be out on the highways and byways proclaiming the downfall of America, all right, and you not be afraid? And have I not done it and sent them? Have I not?
Sending that warning.
All right, I'm sending a warning out to my nation, but fuck all the rest. All right, come and get your judgment. Step up to the altar. Think Yahweh Shimmy Shai may plead with you. All right, hey, plead with you in two senses: whether you be righteous or whether you be evil. All right, that your judgment is just in every way.
This is 15. Huh?
You got it? Okay, got it.
The second Esdras 15 and 6. It says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Hey, wickedness has exceedingly, all right, exceedingly, more abundantly. How far has it reached? To the heavens. All right, it reached to the heavens. Hey, this wickedness is at Yahweh Shimei Shai's feet. All right, and we know and understand that Yahweh Shimei Shai cannot deal with anything that's what? Filthy. All right.
Can't be in the same site.
Right.
Right. Can't be in the same vicinity.
Right. It can't exist. It can't be around. All right. So it has to be done away with.
What do they say? What's that saying? You know,
cleanliness is next to godliness.
Cleanliness is next to godliness. When your mom or some of your parents had it up to here.
That's the top. You on a top nerve.
Right. You're on my last nerve.
Right. This is what these devils, have done. All right. Y'all watching outside say, you touch the apple of his eye. Well, guess what's gonna happen to you?
Right.
Verse 7. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
How about Shimei Shai said he will hold his tongue no more, touching the wickedness of this devil. All right, touching the wickedness of the 2/3 that follow after this devil. All right, first and foremost, because judgment is going to start in his house first.
That's what he told the prophets, cry aloud, spare not, for the Israelites, but hey, for Esau too, because what do we do? We've been revealing who this devil is, showing the nakedness, all right, revealing the sin that this devil has done, the abominations that he put forth, on this earth, the filth that he sent out.
Right. Hey, and then he continues to send him. All right, because this devil is going to continue to send this nakedness and this filth out until when? All right, hey, until that day that Yahweh Shimei Shai cracks those clouds. All right?
As long as he can get away with it, right? Because he thinks he's gonna get away with it. He thinks, hey, pride go before destruction. And this man is, the epitome of the word pride, right?
Everybody want to come and take pictures.
He's the bald eagle, all right? Hey, it's no coincidence that Rome America, which they mascot the eagle.
Yeah.
Right? It's a prideful nation. All right. And the Most High is going to destroy it for the same reason.
Esau think his kingdom gonna last forever.
Yeah, Psalms 49.
We talking 2050.
Yeah, they got an agenda 2030.
Yeah, God.
You know, Lord, but we don't even get there. Right?
Because these devils continue, they continue to reach up unto the heavens. All right, they think Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is a power to be played with.
Yeah.
All right.
They don't truly believe it.
Right. They think it's a
fairy
fable.
tale. Yeah.
Right. A fairy tale.
They believe in
Science.
yeah, there's science.
And as me and this brother and another brother was talking, hey, going into science.
God.
All right. Hey, what is science? A hypothesis.
Yep.
All right. Ideology.
It's no fact.
All right. It's no fact. All right. It's no fact until the fact is proven.
Theory.
All right. That theory. All right. Because facts are what? Facts have evidence. All right. Evidence, provides what? Something that is seen can be shown, that is tangible. All right.
So we grab the script.
You have me holding one on? Give me on the screen.
I got another one for him to pull. But you can go to let's get the famine on the word.
Amos.
This is 1 Timothy 6 and verse 20. It says, "O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babbling and oppositions of science, falsely so called, which some professing have erred concerning the faith. Grace be with thee. Amen."
Oh.
And
The scripture said that scripture said it beautiful.
It's a cut.
All right. All right. Hey, that it's so vague. All right. Hey, science goes back into vanity.
now,
Prideful lust.
in the it's so-called, Greek G1108. This is the word for science. It's gnosis, and it goes into it's a feminine now.
Wow.
Knowledge signifies in general intelligence, understanding. Right, that's why it was so called. Okay, a general knowledge of Christian religion, a deeper, more perfect, and large knowledge of religion, of things lawful and unlawful for Christians, moral wisdom such as seen in right living. All right, and the root word is. I can't say it. Gnosko, and it's to learn, to know, to come to know, get a knowledge to perceive.
To perceive. It's all about your perception. All right.
In the NLT, it says, "Timothy, guard what Yahweh has entrusted to you. Avoid godless, foolish discussions with those who oppose you with their so-called knowledge."
With their so-called knowledge. Hey, and then it says trust. Hey, why do lawyers set up what? All right, for businesses and families, they set up what? Trust. All right. And what is the trust? Hey, something that is tangible, something that has evidence. All right. Hey, something that keeps you right. All right, because what are typically left in trusts? Hey, houses, cars, financial stability. All right, that nobody can touch. Hey, the trust is given unto the nation of Israel. Our trust fund is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Hey, all other so-called gods of religion are nothing but idols. All right. Hey, from Catholicism to Muslim to Hinduism to Buddhism, all that. All right. They're nothing but fables. All right. False idols, false gods.
Vanity.
All right. Vanity, vain. All right. And Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to do away with all of them. All right, what was it, 2-3 years ago?
It was India. They
Uh,
were pushing
India,
them
yeah,
off the truck.
throwing
and
away
everything.
their God.
It was hot. He didn't help us.
Yeah,
he didn't
help.
save us.
Yeah, because
They throw them
he
damn
can't
shit.
save himself.
They throw them shit
All right,
to the
Bathsheba can't save herself.
Come on down and help us. And then the one in Brazil when they got struck by lightning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Playing around.
This is so this is etymology online. It says the original notion in the Latin verb probably, this is in science, Latin verb probably is to separate one thing from another, to distinguish, or else to incise. This is related to scindere, to cut, divide. It says to cut, split, and the pi root is ski, or sky. I don't know how to pronounce it. S-K-E-I. To cut, split, source, to split, rend, cleave, you know, to divide or separate, you know, and what does it mean to rend? And there's more I want to read.
Because what does science do? Hey, science does divide. All right. Hey, you either believe on the theory or not.
And like, and rend is a verb from Middle English rending, tear a hole in, slash from top to bottom. So pretty much mutilate. That's what science does to biblical knowledge. It mutilates it, you know, and perverses it.
Right.
You know, that's why they have something called Scientology.
Making something
They're their
that it's
own
not.
religion out of something, and Scientologists say that it's fake. You know, it's a made-up religion. All right, separate in parts with force or sudden violence. Right, they have something called coercion. You know, where when we were colonized, southern and northern kingdoms, they forced Christianity on us. All right, and if you didn't. Even the ones, if you did comply, if you complied, they didn't burn you at the stake. But if you, they slit your neck open with the sword.
Right.
If you didn't comply, all right,
You could have a quick.
they called you a devil and burned you at the stake.
You can have it fast or slow.
Right? If you didn't convert. Let me. There is more on that. Back in science, I'm gonna just read this little part. This, you can find this on etymology online, and I believe it also goes into philosophy. I can't remember. I think philosophy, but it says the men who founded modern science had two merits, which are not necessarily found together.
What? Read that again, Dan. I mean, I'm sorry. That car might have obstructed the hearing.
Right? It says the men who founded modern science had two merits, which are not necessarily found together. All right, and what does the scripture say? A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Was another one. Be not subject to those that are given to change. All right. It says immense patience and observation and great boldness in framing hypotheses.
Oh, I have a hypothesis. What is that? An educated guess, right?
The second of those merits that belonged to the earliest Greek philosophers. The first existed to a considerable degree in Latin, the latter astronomers of antiquity, but no one among the ancients, except perhaps Aristarchus, possessed both merits, and no one in the Middle Ages possessed either.
Hey, all this came from the word science.
And this was quoted from Bertrand Russell in the book, I believe this is the book, A History of Western Philosophy. I have to check that out. 1945.
Right.
It's a quote. I'll just read it. It says, science, since people must do it, is a socially embedded activity. It progresses by hunch. And what's a hunch? I have
a feeling.
Right, you going off your emotions. That's why I said feminine.
Yeah, I was just.
What did it say? In the Greek, sorry, in the blue letter, it said it was a feminine noun. Gnosis. Much of it.
A woman's intuition. That's your hunch.
Right. You in touch with your feminine side.
Think like a woman.
Right? Think like a man. Think hard. And he got science on his side.
Right.
Let's see, Islam. Science is since people must do it is a socially embedded activity. Since people must do it.
Right.
Right. It progresses by hunch, vision, and intuition. Much of it change through time does not record a closer approach to absolute truth.
No absolute truth. All right. So therefore, science can be falsified, but yet they tell you, hey, look at the science. What does the science say?
Right. But the fact is in what the Bible. All right. This is the truth. Yahweh Shai said it. He said if he could swear by one greater, but he could swear by no one greater
than himself. Okay.
All right. And we know that and it's our faith that we believe we have 100% truth of the Bible. All right. From our apostles, the elders, the great millstone.
It's not a big bang theory.
Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua gives us the 100% truth, but there's so many more truths that Yahweh Shem Yahushua hasn't revealed unto us. All right? Hey, he's the knowing of all things.
Yeah,
as a wisdom of himself.
There's a scripture in Corinthians with Paul wrote, so we know in part, so we prophesy in part.
God.
But yeah, hey, what was it debate a couple weeks ago? Hey, we know, it's not a debate. It's just what was a hot topic. Because hey, our elders, how to correct, Israel. All right, rebuke and reprove that. That's what we're here to do. All right, what was the hot topic? That we know more than the prophets of old. Why is that? Because we're in the latter days, stupid.
That's too deep for y'all.
Yeah. We ain't gonna get into that. That's too deep. That's too deep. I don't even know what it is. That's too deep. That's what y'all was looking like. let me finish this because it has some more. I'm gonna have to start back at the last sentence. It says, much of its change through time does not record a closer approach to absolute truth, but the alteration of cultural context that influence it so strongly. Facts are not pure. And this is a cut to all you don't have no evidence. Where's your evidence? From a scientist. Right? You still believe in human evolution.
A big bang theory.
In one script cut that down.
Right.
All right? We ain't evolved from no damn monkey. It says, but the alteration of cultural context that strongly influences so strongly. Facts are not pure and unsullied bits of information. Culture also influences what we see and how we see it. Theories, moreover, are not inexorable. I don't know what that means. Inductions from facts. The most creative theories are often imaginative visions imposed upon facts. The source of imagination is also strongly cultural.
Hey, just like in Egyptology, all right, the woman is God. All right, hey, the woman can't be God. Why? Because it's unstable.
Right.
All right, it's a theory.
And this was a quote from Stephen J. Gould. He probably big nose. Induction to the mismeasure of man, 1981. That's all out of the horse's mouth.
Right.
What is Job 13 say? That your position is no value.
Right. Hey, the value that you have is to make your tongue fall upon itself. Mm-hmm. Right. To reveal your own deceit, your lies. Okay. Hey, and that's ultimately through the will and power you have by Shem Yahushua. Right? Second Idris 16 and 19.
Oh,
You got it?
16.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, I mean, I was still on 8.
Yeah, I was just about to say you didn't read.
Second Esdras 15 and 8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Right. Yahweh Shimei Shai said he will withhold his tongue no more. All right. Of the atrocities that, the 1/3 or atrocities that the 2/3 have committed unto the 1/3, and of these other nations have committed unto Yahweh Shimei Shai's people, his name, his earth. All right. His image. All right. All the wickedness that continues to stack up and add up and add up. All right. Yahweh Shemel Shai has given them a full liberty. All right, full liberty to continue as he do, because this is what worked for him in the past. All right. He's the devil is not changing his ways. All right. He's not changing his ways to righteousness, but he keeps on continue to make his wickedness even greater. All right. More defiled.
He's
Right.
almost to perfect form.
Right. It's Dragon Ball Z.
That final form. Cell.
Yeah.
Cell. They couldn't beat him. For my shampoo. Let me continuing on. It says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
Right. Hey, the souls of the just complain continuously. Right. The righteous blood are those brothers and sisters who have already passed. All right, in the truth. All right, who believe upon the testimony of Yahweh Shemei Shai. Hey, who are of the elect. All right. Hey, from times past. All right. Hey, when the truth came out. All right, and they believed upon the testimony, and those who are still here today. All right, standing firm for Yahweh Shemei Shai. Abaratazah, we be those men. Right, making our body a living sacrifice. Okay? Dealing with these devils. Dealing with this shit that is going on right now. Okay?
16.
16 and 19.
This is second Esdras 16 and verse 19. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute.
Right. Famine and plagues. All right. Hey, are sent. Hey, and anguish are sent for scourges of amendments. We're going to get into some of those plagues. Right. Some of those plagues that are set forth and that will go around the world. Right. Hey, as you're seeing, what is it? Sierra Nevada has a plague of crickets right now, Mormon crickets.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, somewhere in Nevada.
Oklahoma, supposed to have no power.
Right. Have no power. Been without power. Okay. Hey, Canada. You got Canada that's being burnt up and having to deal with no power and amongst abundance of things. You have more pestilence. Hey, pushing forward. Hey, but we know the famine, all right? A famine of the word is coming. Hey, that's a plague. That's a plague because, hey, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Okay? If you're not adhering to the doctrine of Yahweh Shemei Shai, if you have not tuned in, right? If you haven't repented and came to the knowledge of Yahweh Shemei Shai, this is what? This is a plague for you. All right? Why? Because Yahweh Shemei Shai is going to plague your mind with those demons. Right? Those demons that will befall you not having that wisdom and knowledge. All right? Seeing apparitions. All right? Hearing apparitions. Okay? Go ahead and get that.
What, operations or Amos? Amos, yeah. There's Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, said Yahweh Shemei Shai, thou power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but the hearing of the words of Yahweh Shemei Shai.
Right, the hearing of the words of Yahweh Shemei Shai. Hey, so it said, hey, not a famine of water, not a famine of bread. All right, but hey, it is the famine of the living water and the famine of the bread that was given. As the Passover, as Yahweh Shai, hey, is the living water, all right, in the bread. All right, eat ye of the roll. All right, roughly paraphrasing scripture, you have to eat the whole roll. All right, hey, believe upon the doctrine of the whole book. All right, that is given unto you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. All right, and you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. But if you choose not, all right, through which you believe that the choice that you made, which you are ordained to make that choice, all right, hey, you will not receive it, and then you will be plagued. It will be a plague of your mind, all right, on top of the other plagues that are coming. As the brother had read in the Lamentations earlier, hey, famine, right, the famine of the body, all right, not having food, lacking substance, right, substance to eat, okay? Hey, if you don't have nothing to eat and you don't have the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, it says, hey, man shall not live by bread alone. Okay? So not living by bread alone, hey, if you without food, guess who you can call on? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He will provide you with the food. All right? That wisdom and knowledge. Knowing that, hey, as the birds are fed, so I will feed you. All right? That is having faith. That is having the bread of life. Okay? Because Yahweh Shem Yahushai says in his word that he will feed you. All right? My saints will, hey, will mock at you, will laugh at your calamities and mock you when your fears come. All right? But my saints will eat, all right, and have abundance. Roughly paraphrasing scripture. This is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that has given this unto his men. All right? First and foremost. And then the multitude of the men, women, and children who believe upon the testimony. Okay, go ahead.
Continuing, Amos 8 and 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and shall not find it.
Right. They shall run to and fro. Hey, you got people who walk by us every week. You got people who click on brothers' videos and walk by their camps every week. All right, and don't pay attention because it's on the route to work. They just happen to cut through the park, go down a certain street. All right. Hey, see them every week and hearken not. All right, but in that time of Jacob's trouble, all right, when shit starts hitting the fan and they're looking for stability, all right, of their mind, guess what's going to happen? Ain't nobody going to be there. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, is going to round this thing up, close this thing up and make it, hey, right now it's a select few, all right, through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but it's going to become even more tedious and selective. All right.
I had a pray on with the when he said, you know, 1/3 my servants should eat, you know, and they will not. This is Isaiah 65 and 13. Therefore, this said Yahweh Shem Yahushai thy power. Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye should be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye should be ashamed.
Right. My servants shall rejoice, they shall eat and be merry. All right, they shall eat and drink and be merry. But the rest of you motherfuckers are gonna die. All right, you're gonna die by pestilence and you're gonna die by starvation. All right, you and your little babies. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not a respecter of persons. Go through the city slaying old, young maid, old women, men, women, and children.
Watch when they started putting the 15-minute cities up and then zones, it's gonna be the Hunger Games for real.
God. All right, hey, you think these troops are gonna come in and be like, oh no, that's their rations? No, they're gonna let you, hey, implode upon yourself.
Hey, well, the rich, you know, they're gonna have, you know, substance for a limited amount of time. All right. The richer areas, they definitely, you know, and that's how it is right now. You can see it because the Walmart down the street don't have shit.
God.
Right? Hey, Walmart's actually closing at a rapid pace in
like 65 to 100 stores
in certain areas.
Right.
You know, and people, I seen a TikTok where, you know, it was Eve, of course. She out there, you know, eating for free in Walmart. You know, and then the news reports come on, you shutting these Walmarts down because we're losing profit.
Right.
right? You know, self-destructive.
Right.
All right, thinking you fool, stealing shit. You ain't gonna go to jail. You gonna starve your ass to death.
Right. Hey, indeed. Hey, you do it to yourself. All right. You do it to yourself. Hey, through the devices of this devil.
Go ahead, Queen.
All right. You got it.
Continuing on here.
I think there's one more, right?
Yeah, 14. Yeah. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry of sorrow of heart, and shall is it howl? Howl for vexation of spirit.
Right. Hey, you shall howl for vexation of spirit. Right. Hey, here it is. When Yahweh Shem Shai in that day are going to uplift his men. All right. Uplift those that he cares about. Those he chastised and tried as refined as gold in the fire. All right. Still being tried. All right. Still not making, Abaratazah, we be those men, not making us exempt. All right. Just yet. All right. We are not exempt. Hey, until exemption of salvation comes.
My stomach hurt. They just ate. They just ate Keisha. One after another.
Right.
Keisha's leg tastes kind of good though.
All you Lizzos out there.
Hey, yeah.
Lizzo gonna get jumped in that day. That ass.
Hey, there's gonna be a whole bunch of death, famine, and destruction coming, hey, to the shores of America, just like it's happening around the world. All right. Yahweh Shem Shai is not sparing anything, but saving this place. Hey, saving the best for last. Hey, as that Vanessa Williams song used to say, I'm gonna save the best for last. Yes, Yahweh Shem Shai is saving this bitch for last. All right, so that it can be laid desolate. All right.
You already get it. That's what we're already saying, huh? Save the best for last.
Right. For all them cannibals, that bitch gonna be like striking gold.
God. so tasty, so sacred. It's gonna be a book of Eli. All right, they're gonna have the shakes. Want some tea?
Oh, yeah.
Right. See any cows around here?
They're in the lab.
Hey, you gonna hurt? You gonna be eating rat burgers and stuff. Demolition Man.
Oh yeah, yep.
Chicken.
Right. Hey, all this abominable shit. All right, that this devil has devised, the plan devised for his wickedness aid to continue.
Fake fish out. They think they ain't never really told you about that.
Right.
What's the difference with all this 3D bug, bug burger, roach burgers, they're gonna be cricket burgers, but then, it's gonna be a delicacy in that day.
Just all the way down the shit.
Right. Hey, and that's the spirit. Hey, you should find out now what's lawful to eat. All right. Hey, in your area, if you have plants that are edible, all right. Hey, pray. And first and foremost, hey, pray over. Pray to Yahweh Shem Shai. Hey, that you receive the nutrients and everything that's plentiful from it.
Right.
Okay.
Take all the rest of the bullshit.
Right. Because this devil, hey, his chemtrails and all the other shit that he got going on.
Contaminated.
All right.
Take out that juicy juice off the vegetables.
Right. Hey. All right.
Psalms 19 or Romans 10?
Let's do Romans 10 first.
This is Romans 10 and 13. It says, "For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. How then shall they call on him how then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher?"
Right. This is why Yahweh Shem Shai has sent his men out to the highways and byways, starting with Apostle Tahar on down. Hey, 30 plus years have we been calling out on you? has this word been going out so that you may receive it? All right. Hey, so you can know the name, the glorious name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right. So you can learn to come back, to the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. All right. So you can put these other fables away. All right. Hey, so as Jacob, as our forefather Jacob did. Hey, when he came out of when he came from got the name of the place, it just slipped my mind right there. Salakia, when he built an altar unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right?
Sorry.
Get the name. Somebody want to look at it. But
Talking about when he got surname.
yeah, when he got surname. Slipped my mind. Let me get there. Isaiah. You can find it in Genesis.
Yes.
36. It might be more than. And 37. No, it's Slocky. It's 30, 33 or 32.
32.
We're in a certain
28. 32 and 28.
Saying, space.
Yeah, the water. I was like, I couldn't think of the name. It just slipped my mind. All right, but as the idols had to be put away. All right, this is what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is calling the nation of Israel to do. To put away your idols. All right, to throw those things away, that they may not be a stumbling block unto you anymore. Come back into the remembrance. All right, that's why he has set up men, watchmen of the house of Israel to call out unto the people. All right. So this famine of the word, is going to be detrimental to those who do not believe upon the testimony of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Right, and you're not going to have anywhere to research or get more information, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will make the tongues of our mouth cleave to the top of our mouth. Okay. Roughly paraphrasing scripture. Okay. Go ahead.
Psalm 19 and 1.
On the live stream, I don't know where you 159.
Psalm 19 and 1, it says, the heavens declare the glory of power, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard.
Right, so there will be no excuse, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has provided enough information for you to receive this word if you have the ears to hear and the eyes to see. All right? There's no speech and no language, whether it be sign language, whether it be Cantonese, Japanese, Spanish, it doesn't matter. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has covered all bases. Okay?
And that's why, he charged the prophets with that
Recognition.
Yahweh Bashim Yahushai put the workload on the prophets to make sure everybody knows. All right, that's why we're supposed to warn the people what's to come. All right, Ezekiel 33. We are responsible not telling somebody, you know, we have a duty. You know, if we don't tell them, their blood is on our hands.
Hey, and that's Yahweh Shemi Al Shai being just in all his ways.
Now, they say I don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
Get away from, okay. That's cool.
It is what it is. All right.
Verse 3, there is no, verse 4, their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world, and them he hath he said, a tabernacle for the sun.
Hey, Yahweh Shemi Al Shai said this line is going out through all the world. All right. And he have said his watchmen of said his watchmen of to preach throughout all the world. All right. Hey, via YouTube and these other platforms. Okay. That nobody will have that excuse in that day. Hey, we got a new group here. We got a new group here that Yahweh Shemi Al Shai has brought for judgment. All right. Hey, to either receive the word or to receive judgment. Okay. Usually we have the soccer group, but now we got a cricket group.
Right? In the rugby thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Rugby. Yeah, this is who is Elon.
Isn't it Emma?
Emily?
No. Yeah, she's not. Hello, buddy.
Elon.
Yeah.
So hey, Yahweh Shemi Al Shai is just bringing them out. Okay. Okay. Ezekiel. Ezekiel 1. Hey, we're gonna get into some of these plagues that one started right in a plague that is gonna go through the world. All right, a plague that is gonna go through the world that people are gonna be scared shitless. Okay, absolutely scared shitless. All right. Hey, this is where men's heart will fail. Okay.
You said Ezekiel 1?
1 and start up.
Okay, this is Ezekiel 1 and 4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind come out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire refolding itself, and as bright, refolding itself, and a brightness as about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, Slaki, out of the midst of the fire.
Right. So Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, is starting to reveal, what is the big thing the last 2 weeks? Hey, the UAP or UFO.
That's sighted out here in Vegas.
All right, sighted out here in Vegas. Even though we know, through the spirit that could be a psyop. All right. But leading into their projects.
That was though, because it was a psyop, because they had other footage come out where it had like a little Martian looking creature.
That he was all standing in.
Right.
In the gate.
So they played on that alien invasion, that Martian, Mars attacks.
Hey, that is no different than Spider-Man. What is it? Spider-Man Abroad, Far and Away.
Does it go home or?
Spider-Man Go Home, Far and Away, or whatever, where he has
Magneto, right?
No, it's not Magneto.
I mean, I know you're talking about
Mysterio,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but when you look up that video on YouTube too, if you look at you can take it for what it is, but on YouTube it says that this video has been found not to be true,
right,
or to be misinformation.
Hey, how about Shemi Al Shai? Is still bringing it to the forefront of your mind. All right, bringing it, and these devils are bringing it to the forefront of your mind on the left hand side, and Yahweh's bringing it to the right hand side.
Yeah, I see. Then like as you were saying with Spider-Man and Mysterio, how he was making see everything that really wasn't there.
Right.
Just like how they had his brother posted, those 7D billboards.
Yep.
That come out at you. You can see them.
They got one in New York, one in China.
Yeah.
But then it looked like it's gonna come out.
that look like they got a shark that look like it come up and eat you. All right, they could use the same technology to put these, fake, mock chariots, they Project Bluebeam, and send
the drones that are killing.
right, send drones and send actual, military artillery to go and blow up bomb shit.
Right, hey, because weaponry is weaponry, right? Hey, through all the weaponry and the sword that this devil was blessed with, all right, hey, his technology has advanced, all right, and just from the modern day sword, all right, the modern day sword is the gun, all right, hey, take a revolver and turn a revolver into a semi-automatic, turn a semi-automatic into, hey, the Gatling gun.
Project Bluebeam,
right?
But they got as the dude from that leaked all the CIA information to X-Files, he was on Redacted, and he was saying, that they're gonna come with the fake invasion before the real one happens.
Right. Right. And once again, through the advance of technology, right? Hey, one that you might know, hey, from a pager or a beeper, just beeping and receiving a number, to one that reads a text across, to one that has an audio where you're hearing the message come all the way until you get a cell phone, right? Hey, this thing is gradualism, all right? It's no different. This devil is playing with gradualism, all right? On the left-hand side. But Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai is playing, hey, this is, hey, training day. This shit is chess, not checkers. All right? And Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai is the master chess player. All right? He's the master of the master. Okay? Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
For me. Continuing, Ezekiel 1 and 5. Also, out of the midst thereof come the likeness of the four living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man, and every one had four faces, and every one had four wings.
All right, understanding that, hey, those chariots are the chariots of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai. Who rides in those chariots? All right, the Alahayim. All right, the what the world calls the angels. All right, hey, it's not little naked babies. All right, with wings. All right, hey, the wings are the chariots of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai, so-called UFOs or so-called UAPs. All right, hey, these are the clouds. All right, and those are the men who drive those chariots. Okay, hey, what is it? What does Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai say? Hey, my horses are spiritual. All right, and yours are carnal. Roughly paraphrasing. Yeah, roughly paraphrasing scripture. Okay. Matter of fact, you can go ahead and drop down to, I want to say 12.
And they that went one straight forward.
Start at 11.
Ezekiel 1 and 11. Thus were their faces, and their wings were stretched upward. Two wings of every one were joined one to another, and two cover their bodies.
Right. So Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai is giving a brief description and appearance of his holy angel. All right. Hey, because hey, they're not a glorious so-called once again, hey, little white naked babies flying around, or as you see, Eve, Edomite woman, looking like she's a flower child with wings. Okay, this is not the appearance. All right, Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai is giving you the straight appearance. All right, of what it is and how the angels look. They look like so-called black men. All right. Hey, and we'll strike very fearing. Okay, that's why Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai gives this depiction.
Yeah, it's a video of Edomite, an older Edomite, talking about that when he's getting interviewed, saying they're tall and black, and the interviewer was trying to make it look like he was delusional, trying to say, well, there wasn't small or anything. He's like, no, tall and dark black.
All right, and we know that we are not black. All right, we are Black goes to void of light and goes to a negative stigma. All right. Hey, we are Israelites. All right. We are different shades of brown.
God.
Okay. Go ahead.
And they went everyone straight forward. Whether the spirit was to go, they went, and they turned not when they went.
Right. Hey, they turned out when they went. Hey, why? Because Yahweh Shemi Shai, they are in knowledge of all things in all ways. Right? He said 4 faces on every side. Right? They're not as normal men. All right? This is Yahweh Shemi Shai who has the appearance of these angels. These angels do what? Hey, they're here. Hey, hey, getting ready to sift this whole process. All right? Get the wheat from the tares, right? Righteous from the unrighteous. All right? You can drop down to 20.
Whatsoever the spirit was to go.
Yeah.
Stop.
Go 19 and then go down. 19 through 20.
Ezekiel 1 and 19. And when the living creature went, the wheels went by them.
Right. So wherever this angel went, the wheels went by. And what are those wheels? Those wheels are in the scriptures, the chariots. Right? Hey, what are chariots? Chariots of old time was, hey, as you see in Spartacus, as you see in 300, as you see in Troy, the chariots, all right, a vehicle, all right? These men of old had to liken to something of their time. It is a modern day vehicle. Hey, what does Jake say? Hey, especially Big Crit. All right. Hey, what is this slang? Hey, I'm in my chariot. All right. I'm in my whip. All right. Yeah, it's nothing but a vehicle. This is the vehicle of the heavens. Okay. That Yahweh Shemi Shai has. All right. Here it is. You have Esau Edom that has all this technology, but you don't think the Most High got technology? He gave this devil the technology. All right. He allowed him. All right, to mine for these things. All right, to tap into certain frequencies. Okay? Hey, he wants to make sure that this devil can put up a small portion of a fight to the best of his ability. All right, use everything that I've given you.
Yeah, make it, you gotta make it exciting.
Right.
So we're in Yahweh Shemi Shai's Peter. Jacob is and Esau are the main characters. The protagonist and the antagonist.
Hey, Yahweh could have sent Yahweh Shai to be just like Thanos with a snap of a finger, and it'd all be done and be over with. All right, but hey, they even had to do it in the movies. If they would have did that, there wouldn't have been a series. All right, there wouldn't have been this. Thanos would have got the glove and he just snapped the finger, and then everybody left the theater. There's no excitement. All right, so Yahweh Shemi Shai is making this exciting, and also why? For a learning process. All right, through this learning process, there is excitement. There's highs, there's lows in movies. Okay, hey, because when you see a terrible script, do you ever? What do you do? All right, you don't want to pay attention to it. You turn it off. Hey, and to 2/3 of the nation of Israel, hey, this is a terrible script. All right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel believe that this thing is a terrible script, and they want nothing to do with it. All right, that they don't want to be righteous. All right, they want to continue in this way of this devil. Okay.
And when they living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up.
Hey, so as the creature is lifted up, so those chariots lift up. Hey, there's been videos where you see, those chariots, hey, shoot up in the sky. The Tic Tac out under the water, shoot back up in the sky. Huh. Hey, Yahweh Shemi Shai is all-knowing, all-omnipotent, all-powerful, and glorious. All right, his nation is not gonna be anything that is low level. All right, we are in a low state, but we are not low level. All right, go ahead.
Whatsoever the Spirit was to go, they went.
Right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Hey, put it in wherever their spirit is, that's where that chariot goes. All right. The chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahushai have angels, which are so-called what they so-called black. All right. They are heavenly hosts.
They look like
All right. Slocky. They look like so-called black. All right. They are heavenly hosts. All right. For Yahweh Shem Yahushai's elect. All right. First and foremost. All right, and then for the rest of the nation of Israel, sifting the wheats and the tares. All right, and putting judgment on these other nations. How is he putting judgments on these other nations? When these chariots go out to the earth, throughout the face of the earth. All right. Go ahead.
Thither was their spirit to go, and the wheels were lifted up over against them. For the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels.
The spirit of the living creature was in the wheels. Goes to show you that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the Slaki army is spiritual, and not carnal. All right? That his word is spiritual. All right? That everything in his power, involves the spirit. All right? He is the Father of spirit. And what has spirit? All things. All right? You have a spirit of the left-hand side, a spirit of the right-hand side. All right? But nevertheless, it's still a spirit. And Yahweh is the Father of spirits. Right? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has ordained all this to come to pass, all this to happen. I think there's one or two more.
Yeah. You said it's 24, right?
Yeah.
When
Go ahead and call it out.
Ezekiel 1 and 21, when this went, and when those stood, this stood. And when those were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up over against them, for the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels.
Right, spirit of the living creature were in the wheels. Right, again. Go ahead.
And the likeness of the firmament upon the heads of the living creature was as the color of the terrible crystal stretched forth over their heads above. And under the firmament were their wings straight, and the one towards the other. Everyone had two which covered on this side, and everyone had two which covered on that side their bodies.
Right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai has made them glorious in their appearance. All right, has continued to give a depiction unto. All right, given depiction so that that you may know and not fall may not fall fall for this deceit of these fables of this science. All right, of the science and of the depictions that are shown. Okay, go ahead.
Ezekiel 1 and 24. And when they went, I heard the noise of their wings, like the noise of a great waters, and as the voice of the Almighty, the voice of speech, as the noise of hosts. When they stood, they let down their wings.
Right, because what is the voice of Yahweh Shem Yahushai? It's nothing but raw power. Right? The voice of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is power. All right? Tremble. Right? There's no one that can match Yahweh Shem Yahushui's strength. All right? There's no technology that can match his strength.
Get off his level.
All right? You're not even on my level. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai said, you're not even on my level. All right? He pulls Psalms 104, 104, 3 to 5. And then you go 2 Kings 16 or 6 and 12.
2 Kings 6 and 12. Okay.
This is Psalms 104 and 3. It says, who layeth the beams of his chambers into the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariot? Who walketh upon the wings of the wind?
Right, it's Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. All right, the beams of the water. This firmament is nothing but the waters to the heavens. All right, to the heavens. We are in the sky to us is the waters of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. Hey, are there not? Hey, do you not send your NASA spaceships? All right. Where are ships in the waters? Okay.
Who maketh his angel spirits, his ministers a flaming fire, who laid the foundations of the earth, that it should not be removed forever.
Right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Hey, here it is. You got these people believing that, you know, hey, when the world ends, hey, it's going to be what is that? Don't, what is that movie? Not Don't Look Up.
Isn't it tomorrow? No,
No, it's
Don't Look Up.
Look Up.
Yeah,
Don't look up for the whole earth
It was a
explodes.
movie, and they went to
on
Mars.
another planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't shit. That shit ain't gonna happen. All right? Yahweh Shem. Hey,
It is funny.
hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai said the earth abideth forever.
That's what DiCaprio.
No, it's
Yeah. All right, the earth abideth forever. All right, so Yahweh Shem Yahushai is gonna make sure, hey, and has already ordained that, hey, that's not gonna happen. Okay.
Babylon the Great is the only place, you know, that's gonna be completely, you know, destroyed.
All right. You got it.
the 2 Kings 6 and 12. And one is his servant said, none, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, O king. But Elijah, the prophet that is in Israel, telleth the king of Israel the words that it speaketh in the bedchamber.
Right, because these are, hey, this gives this is going to give a depiction of what exactly Yahweh Shem Yahushai's might is. All right, hey, what Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to do. All right, and how he uses, hey, his chariots. All right, those ships in the water. All right, and what does it say about Yahushai's return? Right, he's going to be standing on what? Standing on a cloud. All right, a cloud is likened unto what? Because these chariots have cloaking devices. All right, as you have seen the movie Nope, or was it Nope?
Yeah, it was Nope.
Yep, Nope. That it was in a cloud. Okay, hey, they pull this stuff straight from the scriptures.
That's not that's an imagination of how, you know, chariots are gonna follow the book.
It really went back to the Queen of Heaven.
Right, like this, Fallopian tube. The chariots shoot laser beams fired like War of the Worlds.
God. All right.
And he said, go and spy where he is, that I may send and fetch him. And he was told him, saying, behold, he is in Dothan. Dothan. D-O-T-H-A-N. Dothan.
Like
Therefore sent he thither his horses and chariots and a great host, and they came by night and compassed the city about.
Right, his horses and his chariots. What is the horses? Hey, you get a 442, and what is that? 442 horsepower. All right, so Yahweh Shem Yahushai sent his horses, his chariots. All right, his vehicles with the power. All right, his vehicles with the power to continue to go and get together. All right, as he's going to gather the nation of Israel, the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
And when the servant of the man of the Most High was raising early and gone forth, behold, and hosts compassed the city both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, alas, my master, how shall we do? And he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
All right, so here it is that a host, all right, a host of chariots. All right, you had the understudy, all right, you had the understudy believing, hey, and saying, what shall we do when these people come up against us? All right, we are but two, we are but few. All right, and essentially, this is Slakia, this goes into your faith. All right, the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, in comparison to the whole nation of Israel, is but a few. All right, it's but a few. All right, 1/3 of the nation of Israel is but a few.
Out of
Read that again from the top.
You wanted 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 Kings 6:15. And when the servant of the man of the Most High was risen early and gone forth, behold, and hosts compassed the city both with horses and chariots, and his servant Shalaki said unto him, At last, my servant, how should we do? And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
All right, more than be with us. Because if Yahweh Shem Yahushua is with us, who can be against us? All right, go ahead. I got 3. Go.
And Elijah prayed and said, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I pray thee, open his eyes, that he may see. And Yahweh opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw. And behold, the mountain was filled of horses and chariots of fire around about Elijah.
Right, the mountain. All right, the mountain, the chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that mountain, that great fathership. All right, that great fathership that Yahweh, is going to give Yahweh Shai to come back, and to deliver what? His servants, his people, his saints. All right, 1/3 of the nation. All right. The scriptures give documentation and clarification of it. All right, if you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear.
Right, because those chariots was, fighting with the Maccabees.
Yep.
All right, the southern kingdom in the time of Maccabees. They would, we know what they did in Egypt. Okay, pillared by fire by day and by night. All right, so they always been there. This great example of Elijah being done.
And praying. He prayed. Understand that Elijah prayed for Elisha to have the vision to see. All right, that the understudy would have the vision to see the glory of Yahweh Shem Yahushua magnify himself. All right, in his servant's eyes. All right, that the chariots may be magnified unto him. All right, that faith is boosted. All right, so servants are out on the highways and byways so that the faith may be boosted in the last days. All right, for the glory and the majesty and the heralding in of Yahweh Shem Yahushua's kingdom.
All right. So it's like the chariots is a blessing to the elect because we see that as salvation, while you 2/3 see that as terror.
Gone. All right. There was one more on that, right? What's that?
Elijah prayed. Sorry, smite the people with blindness. You want that one?
No.
So this is Genesis 5 and verse 24. It says that Enoch walked with Yahweh, and he was not, for Yahweh took him. All right, this is another example of Enoch. He was not. He didn't die. All right, he got took. What does it mean that he got took? He got took up via chariot. He got beamed up. He got saved. All right, because he walked with Yahweh. He was righteous.
They were on one accord.
He was abiding by the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. This time it was, that spirit of that breath of life.
Hey, it goes directly with Amos 3 and 3. How can two walk together if they not be agreed? All right. Hey, as the brother just read, Enoch walked with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, walked in his ways.
This is Matthew 26 and verse 53. It says, this is Yahweh Shai speaking. Thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels? Okay, so Yahweh Shai was he's telling, them that, hey, I could call 12 legions of chariots.
So,
All right, and how is he coming in Revelation? Behold, I come quickly.
yeah.
All right, he's coming with a cloud. And Michael, is going to stand up for Israel. How's he coming? He's coming on a chariot, under the authority of Yahushua.
Hey, it goes to really prove that Michael is not Yahushua.
Yeah, what proves it's not Yahushua is in Daniel 7th chapter. In the 7th chapter and the 10th chapter. Whatever the description of Yahushua, when you read down in that chapter, it shows that he recognized, he doesn't recognize Yahushua because he describes him as a man, the dark-skinned man, all right, when he had that vision, but he never knew his name. But then you read down, he sees Michael, all right, and just says, proclaims his name. So you telling me that he knows who Michael is, but then describes him as a random, as somebody else that he doesn't know? That's the line. It also says in, I believe it's in Hebrews or Corinthians, that the flesh of the angel is different than human flesh. Right. All right. And that's just to put that on to it.
How about Shemi Al-Shai? It makes it reveals all things. All right, to those who have the ears to hear and the eyes to see. Okay, let's hit the MOTB real quick. But after that, pull that up.
In Zechariah 14 and 12, it says, "And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouths." Right? It's the chariot fire. Right? Those laser beams.
Laser.
Hey, as well, as those ICBMs. All right, as ICBMs, they hit the shore.
Right? That
Tight,
plague coming out
I mean, that's all.
all them chariots,
Terminator.
that alien invasion.
Right. How about Shemi Al-Shai? He said that your eyes will melt away in their holes and the tongue in its mouth. All right. Hey, like brother was saying earlier, war of the world, turn right into dust. No, but I do.
Thinking about the curse
Curse that goes around, curse that goes over the.
Yeah, that right there was talking about this.
Hey,
This
but
is the curse.
That's like it. That's a focused. That laser beam is a focused heat.
Yeah.
Well,
That goes straight into
structure.
Second Esdras, the 16th chapter, where it says, "Who shall the Lord burn and not be utterly beaten to powder?" Because that nuclear missiles gonna burn, right out your eyes. The missile fire or the chariot fire going just.
It's going to dehydrate you.
Now I want to put that.
Hey,
that's what I wanted to. It's in 5. Zechariah 5. Or is it in Isaiah? Or is it 11?
Slovakia. Zechariah 5:3.
Damn, I was looking at it the whole time. Oh. It's right because I was right there the whole time. I was looking down. I don't know why I thought it was lower in the chapter. My eyes is playing. This is Zechariah 5:3. It says, Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side, according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side, according to it.
Hey, and who are those who stole? Who were stolen? They stolen from Africa, brought to America. All right. Hey, this devil has stolen. Hey, how about Shimei Shai's people? Hey, what is the quote that Hitler made? Hey, when they find out, who they have, roughly paraphrasing the quote, right? When America finds out who the people that they have, hey, they're going to be in a pitiful case. Okay? Hey, you're holding Yahweh Shimei Shai's special peculiar treasure. All right? Hey, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and the speckled birds whose father's line goes back. Right? You got it.
Revelations 13, starting at 14. He deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live.
All right, hey, because this system right here, Rome 2.0. All right, hey, it's nothing but a America is nothing but a reincarnation of the Roman system. All right, hey, from the plebeians and the patricians to the Democrats to the Republicans, from the House and the Senate to the House and the Senate. All right, hey, from Caesar to the president. Okay,
the architect.
The architecture even set up after the same way. Right, it is this devil who has given life again unto that has life again unto Rome. Right, that the system of Rome, hey, be renewed. Okay.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right, this whole system, if you don't bow down to this system, hey, that is in place. Right, the system that was before time, as they had did in Rome, as they had did in Babylon.
Okay.
All right, hey, this is the modern day Babylon, modern day Rome. This system is nothing but reincarnated. It is not only people who can be reincarnated, it is the very system that is reincarnated. All right, the same atrocities and the same wickedness that's going on. All right, and Yahweh Shimei Shai tells you that. But in Ecclesiastes 1, there's nothing new under the sun.
That's like that same pride.
Right. So being that there's nothing new, if there's nothing new, that means systems are recreated as well, reincarnated as well. All right. It might, like you come back in a different life. Hey, you're in a different body. There might be a mole in a different place. Okay.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right. Just as the brother said earlier today, hey, you're not going to take a picture of Caesar Borgia and say, let me get 35 waters and 2 loaves of bread. Right? You're not going to get your rations aren't going to come like that. Okay? You're not going to be able to buy nor sell. Right? And if you don't accept the way of this system, all right, when the system is at its peak and at its height, and if you don't accept it, guess what? If you're not accepting it, then you can't be a part of it. All right? You won't be able to receive those rations. Okay? Because there's going to be a little time period in between where you're able to still go to the store. Everything's just, hey, it's nothing but, a new transaction, a way to move the money.
It's that piece, see?
All right? Hey,
Visuals shall be so cheap. We passed that, but
right.
But the victuals ain't cheap, but you know they still fire.
Right. It's gonna be because hyperinflation is setting in.
And suddenly the storehouse is gonna be empty.
Right.
They're gonna have that device monitoring whether you can go in and out these stores. You know.
Who can buy what and how much you can buy. All right. Hey,
You surpass your rations.
if you're a family of one, how can you buy for a family of three?
Yeah, they had that on that video game I was playing too. You were, you know, in that video game they have to see HIV. And your dude has to go get it and to get into the city. And when he gets it, he's like, damn, if I'd have known that, I probably wouldn't have done it. Yeah, I'd never just stick my hand out for that and not know what they're gonna do. And then you go to the little soda machine, you can only get one a day.
Yeah, that's on a video game.
And then it's called like Beyond the Steel Sky. And then like, you know, you gotta hack it pretty much. Like, you ain't gonna be able to hack it. Right? I'm sure somebody's gonna try. You know, you got scammers. But
Ultimately,
unless you bow down to the beast system, you ain't gonna get away with that.
ultimately it's through the will and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai.
But whether you hack it or not, if you take part of it, hey, your ass is grass.
All right. Hey, and this is really going out to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians.
That's the only who it's for. If you of another nation, go ahead and check it.
All right, you're in the speckled birds. All right.
Yeah. No, but you might be a part of us. You know, if your spirit's there, you know, bear witness. You know, you go ahead and take it. You think you another nation. But your father's lying over here. Well, hey, guess what? You know, fucked up now, buddy.
You're gonna give Yahweh Shemi Shai what he's owed. All right. Go ahead.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
All right. So if you don't bow down and accept this man's system, no matter if you're rich or poor, all right, free or bond, all right, hey, young or old, all right, if you're not bowing down to the system, hey, you're not going to be able to survive. All right, and especially if you don't have Yahweh Shemi Shai. All right, because Abaratazah, Yahweh Shemi Shai keeps us. All right, keeps every single brother and sister, hey, who believe upon the testimony with truth and sincerity, be a part of the multitude of the 1/3 and the 144,000 elect men. All right, that believe wholeheartedly. All right, and that salvation belongeth unto the Israelites. Yahweh Shemi Shai's true chosen people. All right, hey, you can't. This is not a point where you can start fucking up. All right, this is not a point where you can say everything's gonna be all right. Hey, you know what? This will be forgiven. God will forgive. You're right. Hey, because this is a sin that is unforgivable.
Because we had that Edomite pastor saying that you know to be forgiven for the part.
Right.
So the further, can't.
Right? You making a conscious commitment that that Esau Edom is your Lord, the devil is your
There
Lord.
ain't no coming back.
Right.
Point blank, period.
And wait till that. Hey, it says in Revelation 16 that grievous sword. All right. That grievous sword. All right. We're not gonna say exactly what it could be or what it is, but we know, hey, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai, what frequencies and what illnesses have come of certain things that have been implemented into technology. All right.
Get exposed to
Gamma rays.
radiation.
Radiation.
There's a certain illness you get.
But with that, hey, Lord willing, this was an edifying. We're going to go ahead and face the east and give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children that's learning, to the Bahashem, God, in the house of David, to the next episode. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom.